Good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh man, we are going to be doing the Kraven Web of Spider-Man issue number 31. We have the Spider-Man Comic NFT drop today. Time gate for this drop, correct? I see Yogurt asks. Oh man, good morning, everyone. So sorry about the delay. I actually set up my computer to basically stream better so it would not have me falling off screen. And for whatever reason, just like I don't know if it's StreamYard or what. It just does not like recognizing my devices. So for some reason, I'm just not able to be seen today. But I'll get that figured out soon enough. We'll see how it goes. But good morning, everyone who is hopping here in the chat. Let's see if you can see me now. Hey, there I am. And then I'm out. So all right. So everyone, please hit me with a good morning. Please hit me with a like on the video. We are going to go through our normal setup on the drop to make sure that we are set up for success. And here we go. So as you guys know, we always have a way of doing our drops, right? We want to make sure that we're set up pretty close. So let's see where we are on the timer. And let's see, we are pretty close, but not super close. I'm going to restart it one more time. I'm actually supposed to be going golfing after this drop, but it looks like it's now going to rain. So I actually may not be golfing today, which kind of sucks, but I will be sticking around probably a little bit longer than for the rebounds and everything today. So here we go. I am dialed in. So again, I reset the app just a few times because I want it to kind of get more in sync. And that's been pretty effective for me, at least the drops that I've done. So that's been, it kind of just does like a refresh to make sure that we're dialed in on the clock. So for those of you who are just now hopping in, this is going to be done with a line gate, at least from my side. So let's see. Good morning to everyone who's hopping in here. Morning taps, got my coffee. Let's get some secret rares, buddy. Let's go. Right, guys, my guy. Spider-Man drop, man, crazy. 6 drops this week. Every morning taps. Good luck, brother. Yeah, man. So I don't know where everyone's located. If you guys are, East Coast, West Coast, Central, in another country. I know I have a lot of followers or subscribers in UK and Netherlands and several other places in Australia. So I'm always curious, like what time it is for you guys when we're doing these drops, because it's always 8 a.m. for me on the West Coast, and seeing some people who are doing drops at like midnight or 2 a.m. I don't really feel like I don't really feel like I can complain with 8 a.m. All right, so what's up, Super Duper Hank? Good morning, man. Yo from Yogurt, GM from Chaga. What's up? Big taps. Where do I tap on the screen for this drop? So it's going to be right here. Boom. We got our line gate going. So it's up to you if you want to do like just time it. Basically wait for that buy now button to turn on and then just boom and you're good to go. Or you can just do a line gate. I like a line gate. It's not as effective for me sometimes, but I still do it just because me like being able to time with all the streaming and all that, it's just really hard to do. So if you're just now if you're just now joining us, good morning, everyone. Please hit that like button. I also tweeted out on Twitter, so if you want to hit me with a retweet, awesome. Thank you so much. I would love to be on camera today, but for whatever reason, StreamYard just hates my camera. I got a new great camera and I love it, and it just does not want to recognize it. Maybe I have to go back to the old one because I was not having issues with that camera. So as you can see, I am here. I am here today. I was going to go golfing in my Veve hat. So we'll see if the weather holds up, if I can actually golf today or not. But let's get into it. Morning from Detroit. What's going on, brother? I am actually originally a Michigander myself. We've all only done an overall 4x the last month. I mean, even more so, man. I mean, these comics have absolutely, or these collectibles have absolutely shot up. So if you're just joining us in the morning, we're going to make sure that we have our app set up. We are good to go. I am doing a line gate today to make sure that we are going to be able to nab this drop. And let's get going. Good morning. What's up? Yo. Steamboat is finally, dude, steamboats. I was I was speaking, sorry if I'm clearing my voice in the thing. I'm losing a little bit. There we go. I was Oh yeah, there it goes. I was saying that steamboats were going to be very much bigger than people realized before it even dropped, and I'm happy to see it because they are such the heart and soul of the Disney brand. Are we timing or align gating? I'm doing a line gate, but if you're really good with timing, then I would do that. But it's up to you. What's up, Taps? Got my Invisgirl order. Yes, yes, let's go. Rare 118. Morning all Texas. I got people from Texas coming in 2:30. Oh, BDK, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it. I was very disappointed with yesterday's drop. It lasted 30 minutes. I know they had a ton of issues. I heard like just absolute nightmare from several people. Golf would be nice. We're working on our second foot of snow. Jeez. Oh man, I don't miss the snow. I'm from Michigan originally. West Coast not so bad. Yep, same here. 8 a.m. Very hard to get a drop here in Australia. I've heard that. Sweden, 5 p.m. Nice. That's actually a great time. 4:30 in Luxembourg. 4 p.m. 5 as we say. 11 for Rye Guy. Awesome. 4:32 in Spain. All right. What's up, OBL? Hey, OBL, welcome to the chat. Usually I'm on screen and I would actually, let me see if I can get my camera working just to say hi, but I'm happy to see you doing the drop with us. And that is awesome. So let's go ahead and get to some of the content and we will touch on, and I'll just say hello. Hello, everyone. It's going to cut me out again, but good to see you guys. Good morning. And let's get this drop. All right. So Vancouver, what's going on? Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you, Tyler. Enjoy a golf beer on me. Thanks for all the awesome content as always. I appreciate it, Tyler. I will be having several beers if it is not raining. If it is raining, then I'll be sticking around for quite some time to talk about drops, talk about collectibles. But let's get into today's. So we do have the first drop, of course, which is from Veve, and that is the Kraven's Last Hunt. It is actually a Spider-Man comic. So Web of Spider-Man number 31, part 1. So we are having 6 drops. Like, that's crazy. We have 6 comic drops. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I bet we're going to have another drop on Saturday, but we haven't heard or seen anything, so not confirmation. But I bet we have another one at noon of some artist or some, another brand. We could even potentially have another one on Thursday, but we'll see what they do. But I think Saturday is probably a good bet. They're just going to do a week of comics. But because it's just a week of comics, the the prices of the collectibles have been insane. I mean, Ultraman shot up to over $3,000. I think I don't even remember to check them anymore. Let me grab this one. Give me a second. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna look at some of these prices because it's absolutely insane what we're seeing in the markets. But this is Ecomi Wiki. I check it literally every single day, usually, but I forgot actually the past 24 hours just because it's been so crazy. Look at Supergirl, $2,500. That I remember when they shot up to like 1,000 and we were stoked, and then it dropped back down to like 350. $2,500 for a Supergirl. That is amazing. Which I think that's a solid. I think Supergirl should be worth more than Ultraman in my opinion, but we'll get into a little bit about what's going on with Ultraman and what my thoughts are. Homer and Bart at 1950, Elsa 3,500, C3PO 3,200. Man, Robin 380, Joe Madureira Batman, which is from the first Batman drop 2,700. So prices are going absolutely insane, and it is awesome to see. But let's get it back into our content for today. Also from Detroit, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm from a little town called Osseo, Michigan, which is basically almost Ohio. It's a one stoplight town. Like, I still have family there. It is one of the smallest and pretty down and out towns, but that's originally where I'm from. Hey Taps, I'll message you on Twitter later. Maybe I can get help with setting up the live stream. That would be awesome, actually. I don't know what's going on with the live stream. It's just doesn't like my camera. It doesn't want to connect. It might be my computer for some reason, but we'll see what it is. Dang, let's go. Audible says my portfolio is almost at 400K from 3.3K. Where else can you make that kind of return? That is absolutely insane. OBL is coming in from Northern Ireland at 3:33 p.m. Good morning. Thanks for being on the chat. If you guys don't know, OBL is an awesome community member. She's an OG. She's been around forever. She has a artistic eye. She has her own channel, and she is awesome. So please check her out. Salute, Taps. What's going on? Good morning. 10K Superman. Oh man, I think it's just a matter of time. Yeah, I mean everything's shooting up, and the one and only Superman that we have on the Veve app, the first appearance in NFT format. I don't know how it's not yet. Let's see. Any advice on how to get something in the drop? Yes. So on the drop, we will be aligning. So what we're doing is we're going to go for the drop, of course. I'm going to do buy now, but you can time it if you'd like. I prefer to do the align gate so that way I can just jam and we'll see what happens today. I prefer the blind box. I don't have as good of luck on these style drops. I get like, I think I said yesterday, like 2/3 of the drops I go for on blind box, I nail. This style, the align gate or time gate or however you want to do it, I'm probably like 1/3, probably like 1/4. These are just so much tougher, and it just comes down to timing and then also connection, which my connection should be good, but we'll see. I actually could have plugged directly into the router today, which I've heard works better, but I did not. So I'll do that probably for Wednesday's drop. All right, so let's get a little bit more into this content. So if you guys are curious at all about this kind of comic, so they are all 30,000 editions, which is really cool. And all of them, the rare and the ultra rare, are specific to Veve designed covers. So this release features Veve exclusive rare and ultra rare covers by Marco Turini. So that is the case with all of them, but different artists, rare and ultra rare, David Lopez. So the first one, which is what we are going for today, is Web of Spider-Man number 31, Kraven's Last Hunt. Now, if you're not familiar with Kraven, Kraven is Kraven the Hunter. He is a very, very bad dude. He is one of the Sinister Six. He is one of the top villains in Spider-Man. And he basically masquerade as Spider-Man for quite some time, and that is what this entire series is about. So I'm going to be grabbing one of these no matter what, whether I nail it on the drop. I always collect one comic of every single comic, except I'm still missing 252 because it's like $3,000. So I will grab it when the prices fall, but for now I'm okay not having it. But I will collect every single one of these, and we're going to nail every single drop, right, fam? We're going to get some W's. If you think we're going to hit a W, please go ahead and preemptively just put W. Just if you don't want an L today, you have to already set your mind ready to get a W and hit that like button as well, fam. All right, so today, of course, we do have Web of Spider-Man number 31. It is dropping in the next 19 minutes. We have 5 variants, 30,000 editions. Only 600 people will actually be able to get the secret rare. Only 1,050, actually less than that, will be able to get the ultra rare, and 21,000 for us common gang. But we are not. The fact that I got a secret rare on the invisible woman drop with the Sue Storm drop means that I am no longer common gang, right? If I believe I'm no longer common gang, it means I will continue to nail secret rares, ultra rares, and rares all day. Let's go. All right, so this is going to be, I mean, 30,000 is always harder than the 60,000 drops. Usually on the 60,000, I always get one. But this one, it's kind of like a 1 out of 2. So let's see how we do this week. But I really want this first one, period. And I would love to get the secret rare. Basically, I was talking in a group chat, and we've already said multiple times, like, they're $7 every single comic. If you are not just trying for every single comic, like whether you care about the comic or not, why not? Right? Like they're digital lottery tickets. I mean, for $7, you have the chance to make a minimum. If I think the cheapest one ever sold was a secret rare, maybe Red Wolf, and it was like 500, $600. So for $7, you can turn that $7 into minimum $500 to potentially thousands of dollars, whether you care about the comic or not. I mean, it is literally a digital lottery ticket. So I go for every single one. But again, we have one every single day. So we have the Web of Spider-Man 31 today. We have the number 293 tomorrow, which I actually have a meeting at this time, so I will not be able to stream. But I will be the following, which is number 131, which I actually really like the comic cover of this one. I think this one's dope. On Wednesday, we have number 32 on Thursday. And we have number 294 on Friday, and then finally number 131 on Saturday. I think this one's really funny looking. He's like fighting all the rats in the sewer. But this is like the conclusive one. So I think the ones that will in theory on Veve be worth the most are going to be probably the starter and the end, right? They're like the bookends of the actual series drop. So this is a cool one to see because it's the first one we're seeing them drop a full collective comic series. But when it comes to the first comic, number 31, it isn't exactly like an amazing comic. It doesn't sell for a lot of money. $300 for a 9.8, that's pretty relatively low. So does this comic deserve to be worth a ton? That's the hard part, is when you're trying to look at the prices, you have to consider the edition size, you have to consider the actual overall price, but you also have to consider firsts and things like that. This is the first time ever we are dropping the entire Marvel Comics story arc, right? So this is a 6-issued in a row story arc drop, which I don't think is going to like make it overly valuable, but it does add a little nuance to it, right? Because as a community, we kind of dictate what has value and what doesn't based on what we talk about on Twitter and in YouTube and all these things, and like how we all talk about it, as a community. So my prediction is it'll do well because it's Spider-Man, right? And it's the black costume, so people are really jonesed up on 252, the first appearance of the black Spidey, and so I think it'll do well, but it won't be amazing. So like a secret rare price will probably hit the market around, I don't know, I want to say like 1,200 to maybe 1,600. Which I mean, if you get a secret rare, that's amazing, right? Like I would immediately flip it and then buy a low edition common. But that's just me. But that is Kraven's Last Hunt, a little bit about the series. And if you are not familiar with Kraven is again a bad dude. Let's see, on the cover of Amazing Spider-Man, that was not his first appearance. What was his first appearance? Does it say which comic? Character first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 15, 1964. Wow. So I don't think that is any of these, is it? No. So that was one thing that, like I wish we were actually getting the one that he first appears in, because that would have more value than any of the other ones that are actually in here. But it does touch on, he most frequently used as a Spider-Man foe. He actually wore Spider-Man's outfit in the comics that we are dropping. He's killed off in the acclaimed 1987 storyline, Kraven's Last Hunt. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so he's a member of the Sinister Six, which makes up, let's see, Dr. Octopus himself, Vulture, Electro, Mysterio, Sandman. So, I mean, I would love to see Mysterio. I think Mysterio is one of the coolest characters. Electro's really cool too, but we already saw him in the Fantastic Four. But we know they're redoing not Fantastic Four, Spider-Man No Way Home, Last Way Home. I never remember what they're called. But we did see him in the recent Spider-Man movie. I did see that in theaters, as well as the last one, with the last series, I guess I should say. But it looks like Kraven's actually going to be getting his own movie soon, which is really cool to see. So let's get to the comics, and we're going to get a little bit back more on Kraven. We're going to touch on the prices of the comics. But if you are now just joining us, fam, make sure you hit that like button, and let's see how much longer we have until this drop. Boom. We have okay, we've got 12 minutes and 4 seconds, but let's see. Felice, it is 12:34 in Brazil. Let me see. I went to Brazil Carnival a number of years ago, and it was amazing. I love Brazil. I love the culture. I had a blast. It was a long time ago, but it was a great time. I remember like obrigado and like random Portuguese words, but I always wanted to learn Portuguese, and I actually love Portugal. Is my favorite country in the world that I've been to so far, which I know is different from Brazil, but just thinking Portuguese. Gold moments, what's happening? Iron Man at 2.5K, which is so funny because people sleep on Iron Man, but it's Iron Man. It's like our first appearance of him, right? So like I don't think it's really resonated with people that that's the FA of Iron Man yet. What's going on, Shaq? Deadpools are delisting today. Really? On the commons? I didn't know that. That's good to know. Do you have any price prediction for Invisible Woman? I really don't. I don't know how to really call it. It's a hard one really because like I think she's really cool. She's one of the really cooler, and I'm not saying this just because I have her. I bought the Ultra Rare as well. She's one of the cooler abilitied interactive characters in Veve right now, right? Like she actually turns, invisible and she throws her balls and all, or plasma balls. But I have seen like taking a photo of her like makes her look all blue, which that is actually a bad thing to her because you think about the social media and like having fun with your collectibles. So I'm not really sure on the overall price prediction of her long term. But I did buy a few commons while they were under $50, and I still have my secret rare. I completed the set. So I think people will sleep on her just like they did with Storm, just like they did with Loki Gator, just like they did with Captain America. People continually make the same mistakes in the app, and I think Invisible Woman sleeping on her is one of those as well. Thanks so much, OBL. Did you hit a Rogers yesterday? I did not, but I did buy the Panda in the secondary. So I love the Panda. I think because everyone's talking about localization coming and how the Ultraman will moon, which I'm kind of crossed. I agree and I disagree. But I think about the APAC region. I think about their love for pandas and how much panda stuff in anime there is, and just love of pandas. It is the it is the first appearance of a panda on Veve, even though it's not technically a panda, but it just sticks out. It's unique. So I did buy just that one. Reslan wants an L, but a lot of others want W's. W all week, baby. Let's go. W, W, W. We're getting W's before the drop because what do we want? We are going to get W's. We're putting out the good mojo to be able to nail this drop. Everyone who's typing W's, we're going to get this W, and then we're going to celebrate on this stream, of course. All the damn wins. Let's go on, fam. Yes. What collectible would you get for 500 gems? Ooh, that's a good question. 500 gems. It's funny because like 500 gems now just doesn't go that far at the current prices. I'm not buying anything right now unless it's undervalued. I would probably buy. I usually buy things when I see they're at a top loser. Wow, that's dropping. 314. I got it 290. Not too bad. Are people no longer fans of Ultraman? Is Ultraman going down now? Ben Riley's down 11.5. So for $500, I mean, this is not financial advice, but what I would think about doing is I would think about what's going to be interactive because they did say there's going to be more interactive things coming to the app. So I would look at maybe like the book because we know it already has different. Yeah, it's 421, which I think it usually hops around $400. I think the book will end up doing something long term. We don't know really what, so it depends on what your goal is. If you want to make short term gains, then there's other moves. If you want to just kind of get something and wait for it to shoot up, I think the book is a safe bet. I also think the what was the other one? I think the like anything with the vehicles is going to do well. So if you look at like what's the Ecto at? Pretty close, 665 for an Ecto, but it's way up today, so maybe not. DeLoreans I know are like well over $1,000. Maybe the U.S. Enterprise. Enterprise. Wow, almost $1,000. Okay, well, people are really aware of the collectibles and the interactive side, so maybe it's going to take some time, man. Like $500, you have to be very very selective. But I usually buy things when they're on a dip and then wait for them to moon because they go in like little waves. But that's kind of my strategy. So up to you. When you're asking what website is that, do you mean Ecomi Wiki? EcomiWiki.com is what I use. Good morning. What's up, Gratonian? Happy to see you in here, man. Secret Rare Lava is under 500 gems. Really? Which one? Is it the is it the Hooverville one? Because if that's the case, I would say he's right. That's probably a good buy. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, 450. It always hops up and down, but it's funny because so when it does hop up, it's usually because people realize that secret rares are actually going to be worth more master collector points, and then it consolidates down because just no one really cares as much about this one because it's a secret rare with a ton of additions, right? And it just isn't as visually appealing compared to the other collectibles. Like it's the same price as the common from that exact same drop or close to. It's only $50 more because the Labracorn looks better and is animated. So it's a tough call on the secret rare, but secret rares do get more points, so that is a good strategy. All right, we've got 6 minutes until the drop, so let's dial in here and continue on with some of the content. Do you think the Powerpuff Girls can boom? I do. I think people are actually not really thinking too much about them, and they're all talking about like things that are going to do really well once we get localization in the APAC region. And I don't know how people are not thinking that Powerpuff Girls will do really well because they very much are, loved by all, but even more so in different areas that we're not even considering. So especially because there's season one too. So I do hold the Powerpuff Girls besides Bubbles. I really wish I had her. I have the first set. Is the first set or the second set? Maybe the second set. Yeah, I got 10K invested in VV over 4 months. Still never got a W on the drop. What? Austin, what are you doing? Are you doing a line gate? Are you in an okay sell area? Like, man, 4 months without getting a W, you're gonna get one this week. How about that? If you keep hopping on the stream, we're gonna make sure you get a W. We're gonna get you that and make sure that that is a streak that is broken. I like seeing winning streaks, not missing streaks. Let's see, Guerrilla Comics for 500 gems. That's true. There are some ultra rares that you can grab. I always forget about the comics. To be well, I do and I don't. Like I have all the comics almost, not every rarity, but I do forget that you can grab some when they're on a dip as well, and I need to be better about that. Physical panda piece, East. So yeah, I love the pandas. I think people are really underestimating just how well they can do long term. Saying my account doesn't meet security requirements, but I do not bot. Not sure, man. I would definitely reach out to them though. All right, we've got 4 minutes until the drop. Catwoman is so undervalued. I agree, but the price has definitely been moving. Several of them have been moving. FA Harley was a great buy, man. Yeah, I would say so too. I have the first FA as well. All right, how to withdraw VV gems? You can't yet. The MTL, so money transfer license, is currently being active with a beta group, and it's going to be rolling out to the rest of us eventually. We don't know when yet, but I would just sit tight on your gems and get what you can get, stack up while you can, and eventually we will be able to cash out if we want to, or keep building the dream in VV, which I plan to do. I'm not cashing out until it's a stupid amount of money personally, which is already a lot more money than I put in. Like it's it's funny because how I look at VV is like it's fun money that I don't consider as my investment, even though it really is. Like when you have six figures sitting in an app, you're just like, that doesn't feel real, but it will be when you do eventually cash out. So that's just kind of like my thought around it is I look at it, I don't even think about how much money I've put into it or how much money is in it. I just think about what I collect and then what I can flip for more gems for more money. But just real quick before we get into this drop, because we have 2 minutes left, we do think that Kraven will actually be having a movie. It sounds like it will be coming on January 13th, 2023. So Kraven the Hunter is already set for a release date, and it will actually have the main actor from Kick-Ass, the lead guy who was Kick-Ass as Kraven the Manhunter. He'll be the actor playing him. And one thing I was going to touch on was the stamps. So I'm going to hop back in the screen so I don't miss the drop. But where is my timer? There it is. But one thing I wanted to say is when we think of these comics now, people were sleeping on these comics forever. Forever. They were so cheap, people could nab a ton on the drop. People were grabbing them for under $7 for like a few weeks to a month. And people just didn't know how to handle comics, right? And then what happened? They absolutely went bonkers, and people who were stacking up common comics and comics were absolutely set up for incredible flips later for more money. Now, my thought with that is people just didn't know how to handle them at first, and then they figured it out and they really started collecting them well. I feel like that's the same way that stamps will go, right? Because stamps is its own category, and we're going to keep seeing more and more, and eventually having other people hop in who are stamp collectors and build value around them. I don't know when that'll happen, but I think stamps are very much slept on, kind of like how comics were initially slept on before we got enough of them to really build a case around, all right, these are going to be legit. So we've got 34 seconds, fam. Let's get this drop. Here we go. Okay. Oof. You gotta shake out. You gotta shake out. Here we go. Where do I click taps? You're going to do a line gate right there. Right there, friend. We are good to go. So I'm doing a line gate. You can do tap gate or time gate or whatever you want to do. But we're going to do this. Here we go. Dial it in, folks. And we're going for the rebound after. Don't forget. DVU. Miss. So if you saw my screen, and I've heard people talk about this, where they say, oh, like the align gate's not working as well anymore, because you see how it gave me the option to keep tapping it a ton of times. I am wondering if that really does have like an issue now where it just does not work well, because I was dialed in. I should be able to nab that, but I'm wondering if that's a reason, or maybe it's just the fact that we have 150 to 200,000 people going for this drop. But I got an L, but we're going to be going for the rebound at the 4 minute, and we're going to get a W there. I still have the buy now button. So if you still have a buy now button, if you missed, stay on this screen. We were going to be going for the rebound afterwards. Let's go. So let's see who got some W's. Let's see who got some L's. Let's go to the chat and see who is winning, fam. And we're going to be going for that rebound here in a little bit. But let's see. We got L from Riley, L from Eric. No, we are together. L, no. Henry, L, Ryan. Audible got a W. Oh, no. Wait, yes? Yeah? Yes? Yes, he did. Congrats, Audible. Well done. L, big L. Rye got an L. W from Doge Nation. We got an L, another L. No, too many L's. David, you with the W. Number 559. Nice. John got an L. No, nothing happened. Taps. L's. W. W. Let's go. W. Congrats. Adron Glow. What website is that? Ecomi Wiki or the time.gov? Time.gov is the timer I use. Let's get this rebound. Let's do it, Henry. L L W for the US times. W L W L L W L. Too many L's. I'm seeing too many L's here. All right, let me real quick, let me check and make sure that I am not golfing still. All right, texting my buddy, but we are we are going for this rebound again. So if you've never done a rebound, what you want to do is, if you stayed on this screen, you still should have that buy now button. And so every divisible of 4, from the 4 minute to the 8 minute to sometimes the 12 minute, you have a chance to go for the rebound again. Now, if you left this screen, then you can go back in the screen. You'll have it grayed out, but you can hang out outside of the screen and then click into it when it is changing from the 3:59 to the 4 minute, and try to click the buy now button. That should reappear. If you still stayed on the screen, then you have a buy now button, and you will want to click it when this is changing from the 3:59 to the 4 minute. And let's get this rebound. Okay, let's continue. W, L from Michael, L from Sam. No, L, but got the buy now. Let's try the rebound. Let's get it. L, 3399. W, congrats. Nice, Doge Nation. We've got 30 seconds. L, L. If you work, it says sorry. If it don't work, it says sorry. L. Do I stay on the page? I would stay on the page if I were you. Yes. W, congrats. We got L's. Oh, Shaq got an L. No. If I still have the buy now option, stay on the screen. On the rebound, are we hitting in between the lines still? It depends on your strategy. Big L from Wersh. What do I do? So here we go. I'm going to be changing it from the 359 chain, like it's in between, basically, on one, and the other one I'm clicking directly on the 4 minute. So I use two devices. Let's see what happens. Miss. Dang. All right, I still got the buy now button, so I'm going for the 8 minute next. What is a rebound? So Senna asks what a rebound is. Basically, you have a chance of getting some that people basically secured, and either something happened, like maybe they started clicking into it, and then maybe they got a phone call and it lagged out the app, or maybe they just couldn't do the captcha, or something happened and like they're just busy and they basically missed the ability to secure even though they nailed the drop. That means that there is going to be a pool of who knows how many it usually is, but basically a chance to get the ones that fell through the cracks. And so that is what a rebound is where you go for it after the drop and you're able to secure one. Basically every 4 minutes you get another shot, and there's roughly usually two shots at 4 minutes and at 8 minutes, sometimes 12 minutes depending on the drop. So we're going to be going for this again at the 8 minute, and let's see how we do. But it looks like some people got the rebound. What do we do for the rebound? First timer here. So yeah, so I just described the rebound, and I'm looking at time.gov, or you could use time.is depending on your style, to try and align them after the drop to make sure that you're able to get these. There is no rebounds. He's lying. I've gotten rebounds on stream, homie. Promise you. My buy now turned to sold out. So then you have to go out of the screen and then back in. So if you stay on the buy now button, then you can do it this way. You can still do it, yeah. You just basically have to be out of the screen and then click into the screen when it's changing from the 59 to the on the minute mark, which will be the 8 minute mark. It says sold out. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not. Got the rebound. Let's go. Congrats. Chad got the rebound on the 4 minute. What time are the rebounds? 4 minutes and 8 minute marks. I got the L too. No problem. Stay on the screen for the rebound. Hey Taps, thought I'd mention my thoughts in your last video on comparative market caps. I think Veve should be compared to OpenSea, Nifty markets. Its potential market cap stays higher than analyzed. Thoughts? Yeah, so actually that was a few people commented that, and I really thought about that before I did the video, right? So when you look at OpenSea, it compares NFT projects, and in the number 3 spot right now, or at least it was, and it should be moved, is Decentraland. And Decentraland is not a 10K project. It has over 90,000 NFTs directly in Decentraland. And and so it's not a 10K comparative to, CryptoPunks or Bored Ape Yacht Club, yet it's at a 1.4 billion market cap. And so Decentraland has its own NFTs, but also has its own marketplace. So that's what I considered in the fact that it's actually very much more comparable to Decentraland and several other projects, not just 10K projects, and the fact that OpenSea stacked Decentraland as the number 3 by market cap ranked NFT project means it's comparable to Veve. And so if Veve had its analytics and all of it tied into OpenSea metrics, and the fact that it was actually recognized as a fully true NFT project at this point, it would have actually been number 3 behind Bored Ape Yacht Club at a $1.5 billion market cap. If you guys have not seen the video I'm talking about, we are actually not too far away from Bored Ape Yacht Club total market cap. It is insane. So that's my thoughts on that, Ruben. I hope that kind of shed some light on it, analysis, but we are going for this rebound at the 8 minute. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. I think I clicked early on one. But you never know with this timer. Like, this one's not always too close on, which is kind of frustrating. No rebound for me. Oh, man. But I hope that answers the question, Ruben. Let's see. Did anyone get the 8 minute rebound? Let me real quick. Hold on. Well, my buddy is just not answering. So I'm going to assume that we are not golfing today, which means that we all get to hang out. So were you guys able to get the rebound on the 8 minute? If you were, please let me know in the chat, because I'm not sure on that. I want them all. If I have I have the sold out, my screen. Oh, I get what you're saying. When you're like, oh yeah, there's no such thing as rebounds. I love it. Big W. Whoa, what? W on the rebound. Brandon, first win, brother. He just got the first win and he got it on a rebound. Congrats. That's awesome. That's why I tell everyone, like, even if you get one on the drop, go for rebounds because you have a chance of getting the another one. And I'm curious if you stuck around when you got that one, Brandon, let us know what edition number it was and what rarity it is, because that will be, and it'll tell you when you see that green truck, it'll say what edition number it is. It'll say what rarity it is. Now, if you get a secret rare, if you get an ultra rare, even if you get a rare, I mean, like, it's pretty easy to flip, right? So you spent $7 and you could flip it if it's like a rare, maybe for like $50 to $80, who knows? If it's an ultra rare, it could be a couple $100. If it's a secret rare, it could be over $1,000. So for $7, it's literally a digital lottery ticket. So congrats on your win. Let us know what edition size and rarity you got. That's the one thing is with people who are new, a lot of times they'll like they get a secret rare and ultra rare and they'll flip it and they don't realize that the lower the edition number, the more value it has. So I've seen people list secret rares for the floor price at like a number 60, which if you're under 100 mint, it's extremely valuable. So just I'm always curious what new folks are doing and want to make sure that they have a strategy behind flipping if they get something like a secret rare and ultra rare. Got to high mints. Let's go. So let's see. Shoot, Ecomi Wiki is a paid site now. Yeah, so I'm paying for it because I've made way more money using Ecomi Wiki than not using it. I think it's like $10 a month. L's. No problem. Thanks, Ruben. No luck. Got a rebound right before 4 after. L. Nope. Rebound 2L. L. Nope. L. But my girlfriend first time ever got an uncom. Congrats. That's awesome. Tell her welcome to the family, man. I'm happy to hear it. Congrats, Austin. Man, drops are getting so tough these days. I miss the days on Marvel Comics 1. Yeah, I got like 12 on the first comic drop. I remember those days. It was crazy. L again. Yep. Congrats to everyone that was able to snag a drop today. Congrats to everyone as well. W on my first rebound on the 4-minute mark. Congrats. Let's go. Green Truck and Comics. So I don't see anyone saying they got a rebound on the 8-minute mark. So that must mean that potentially they are completely sold out. But you know what? Why not? Let's go for the 12-minute as well. I doubt it's going to work. I'm sure they're sold out. But let's just try anyways, because I've seen crazier things happen in this app, man. All right. I don't seem to have much luck. Can you explain how the align thing works? Yeah. So basically, I'll do it after this. I'm going to try for the rebound again. It's probably sold out, but I'll show you what I mean. Here we go. 10 seconds. Nope. So basically with Align Gate, the timer is aligned, right? Or so you want to get the timer basically where the cancel button is going to be. So it's kind of different from this screen now, but you would not have a buy now button. You'd have a timer button, and you click that timer button, and basically you'd have a red screen, kind of like this gray screen, and you'd have a cancel button. So you want that cancel button aligned with the buy now button, and basically you can just jam it. And that's been effective for me. But today I got an L across rebounds. I got an L on the drop. Very frustrating. I'm gonna actually maybe next drop try the time gate. Try to actually or the what is it called? The rhythm gate, where basically you just try to like click it right when it pops up. And let's see if that's more effective, because if you go back and watch this stream, I was jamming a line gate on the buy now button, and then basically it popped up a bunch of times and it kind of just like stood there. So I'm wondering if a line gate is no longer effective, which some people have said, but you can't really prove it, right? So I'm kind of curious on that, but we'll see what's going on that. So I got a 2924 on the rebound, but actually said rarity will be revealed on delivery. I guess I'm not sure if they usually show rarities beforehand or not. I feel like they usually do, but maybe they changed something. You got it. Congrats. Did anyone try spamming? I did, and it did not work. Try time on a drop. First time on a drop, L's. Sorry to hear that. You'll get a W next time. Don't worry about it. My first secret rare. Let's go. JQ with the first secret rare. Awesome. Let us know. Are you flipping or are you holding? What's your plan? Let's go for the 12-minute. I did and I missed. Did you get one? Arnold V, you rate VU rate? I hope so. How many rebounds are there? There's usually 1, 2, sometimes 3, but basically it's normally just at the 4-minute and just at the 8-minute, pending on edition size and also pending on how many people know about rebounds. But this one, I only saw like a chance really for the 4-minute from people who got the 4-minute. Oh, boom. And Rudy, 8-minute rebound, mint 17K. There you go. So there was actually a chance at the 8-minute. I don't think the 12-minute had a chance. I think they were all taken at that point. But at the 4-minute, Brandon grabbed a common 21K edition. Yeah, so I mean, it's up to you. You can probably flip it for a couple bucks if you'd like, or you can hold on to it. You can actually read these comics in augmented reality as well, or not. You don't even have to put them in augmented reality. You can actually read the comic in the app, or you can cast in augmented reality and flip through it, basically project it into your real world, which is really, really cool. Or you can flip it, which if you're going to flip it, you can probably flip it for around maybe $14, so double the price, and then you have just kind of added gems to your stack, or $20, depends on what the floor is at when it opens up at the 30 minutes. So the marketplace does open usually 30 to 32 minutes after the drop. So we'll be opening the next 15 to 17 minutes. L is for lucky. L is for love. As a newbie, I have no idea what I'm doing. BDK, I've seen you nail stuff. You've got this, man. You're not a newbie. You've got this. I see you in here. I appreciate you hopping in here. It's so hard to get these drops now. It's insanely hard. Insanely. Like, we have to have a stupid amount of strategy that everyone at this point knows in order to even have a shot. They could drop a Veve first appearance breath mint, and it doesn't matter. People would still buy it to the point it would sell out. like it. That's just how crazy the fandom is on this app now, to where literally everything sells out in less than 1 second. L here as well. Edition number 25, 201 L, LOL, still a W though. Congrats. Doesn't matter. I think a win's a win. Any hit a win, a bunch hit a win, but we also got a lot of L's. Thanks, brother. That 10K has grown to 39K. Long-term investor here. Love to see it. Congrats, Austin. That's awesome to hear. Well done. Got mine on 3390 uncommon. Very nice. I always have 99% luck when I one tap and 1% when I spam click. That's good to know. Let's try. We're going to be doing the one click next stream, which will be on Wednesday for me because I have a meeting on Tuesday. But see, I tried, but no success today. Sorry to hear that, homie. So there's no more than. There's going to be a drop tomorrow morning. Again, same time, different drop. But yeah, they're all taken at this point. Hello, good morning. Lori got Same here, Lori. Those were really, really tough. Do you think worth buying this in the marketplace? After the drop is over, why does it say 25, 631 of 30,000 editions off? Because they still have to be delivered. So the delivery times could be delivered within 15 minutes. They could also be delivered well after an hour. So they take a while to be delivered to their owners. But at this point, most, or like all of them, are going to be claimed. So that's why I'm not going for like a 16-minute. Like, it depends. If there's like an issue with the drop, like what we saw with the Disney moments, people were getting them like 30 minutes after it. But there were so many issues with the drop that people weren't securing them. That's why. So if there's an issue drop, sometimes you have tons of rebound times, but for most of these, it's usually at the 4-minute and the 8-minute. Any knowledge with the new drop system coming and when? It should be coming in February, but we'll see when they give us an update. I think they want to get the Omi migration done the end of this month, and then it is all hands on deck back on Veve, and exchanges coming in February. Hand them out slowly over 2 hours, so they will go down to 0 eventually. Yep, nailed it, Tutorial Vault. It's these bots, all these bots. Thanks. All right, so fam, thank you so much for hopping in here and doing the drop with me. Let's go. My vault is about to hit 55K. Congrats, Philek. But thank you all for hopping in the drop with me. I will be, again, we have 6 of these coming, so there's going to be a lot of these drops. I love doing these drops with you. Even though we got an L today, we'll be getting a W. We'll get more Ws this week, but I'm going to be doing the time gate, or the rhythm gate, or whatever they would want to call it, next. And so we'll see how that does on our next stream on Wednesday. But thank you all for hopping in here and joining us today. Congrats to the Ws. For those who got an L, we'll get a W on the next one. But I will see you in the secondary, because I'm going to be snagging this common comic for myself. Thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat, Lori. You're awesome. I appreciate you. And we will see you on the next one. Cheers, everyone.